Rain lashed against the windows. Wind howled like a hungry wolf. Inside, the Johnson family was cozy. They were settled in their living room, ready for a movie night. The fireplace crackled, casting dancing shadows on the walls. 10-year-old Laura snuggled between her parents on the couch. Excitement buzzed in the air. They loved scary movies, especially on nights like this. "What are we watching tonight?" Laura's dad asked, his voice warm. Her mum grinned, holding up a dusty DVD case. "The Whispering Dark," she announced dramatically. Laura shivered, a thrill running down her spine. The title alone sounded scary. "I heard it's really creepy," her mum added, her eyes twinkling. The movie started with an eerie melody. A lone house stood on a hill, shrouded in fog. It looked exactly like the house in the movie. Laura leaned closer to her parents, her heart pounding. The story unfolded. A family, much like theirs, moved into the old house. Strange things started happening. Whispers seemed to come from the walls. Objects moved mysteriously. Laura felt a chill despite the warmth of the fire. On screen, the family in the movie grew increasingly terrified. The whispers grew louder, more menacing. The daughter in the film, a girl who looked a lot like Laura, began seeing shadowy figures. Laura felt a shiver crawl up her spine. She glanced at her parents. Her dad was engrossed in the movie. Her mum had a strange, worried look on her face. The power flickered. The lights dimmed for a moment, then returned to normal. Laura's mom gasped. "That was weird," she mumbled, but Laura's dad just chuckled. "Probably the storm," he said, not taking his eyes off the screen. But the strange occurrences didn't stop there. A soft whisper seemed to emanate from the hallway, just like in the movie. Laura's mum stiffened. "Did you hear that?" she whispered, her eyes wide. Laura's dad frowned. "Hear what?" he asked, his brow furrowed. "That whisper," Laura's mum insisted. "It came from the hallway." Laura's dad shook his head, attributing it to their imaginations, but Laura felt a cold dread creep into her heart. The line between the movie and their reality was blurring, and she wasn't sure she liked it. The movie reached its climax. The on-screen family was in the attic, terror etched on their faces. Suddenly a loud crash echoed from the film and their own attic simultaneously. Laura's mum screamed, burying her face in her hands. Laura's dad jumped up, his face pale. The power went out completely, plunging them into darkness. Laura's heart pounded against her ribs. "Stay here," her dad ordered, his voice shaky. He grabbed a flashlight and disappeared into the darkness. Laura and her mum huddled together, fear a tangible presence in the room. The storm raged outside, mirroring the chaos unfolding in their home. Minutes stretched into an eternity. Where was her dad? What was happening? Finally, Laura's dad returned. Relief washed over Laura, but it was short-lived. He looked different somehow. His eyes were wide, unfocused. He kept glancing around as if he didn't recognize his own living room. "Where's Laura?" he asked, his voice a strained whisper. Laura's mom gasped, her eyes widening in horror. "She's right here," she stammered, pointing at Laura, but Laura's dad shook his head, his face a mask of confusion and fear. "There's no one there," he whispered, his voice trembling. "Laura is gone." The storm raged on, the wind howling like a mournful cry. The DVD case lay open on the floor. The words, "The Whispering Dark," seemed to mock them from the cover. And beneath the title, a chilling warning, barely visible in the dim light. "Do not watch this alone." But it was too late. Laura was already gone, lost somewhere in the whispering dark.